Stay tuned because Good Sports is coming up next. Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today. This show was recorded live on Saturday, September 21st.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this segment is presented by Kansas City Chiropractic. Kansas City Chiropractic understands the high-pressure demands placed upon individuals in the workplace and the athletic demands people place on their bodies. They offer the care that can relieve pain and stress and improve overall health. Call them at 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Fish. I'm the publisher of Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine, and you are watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. Now, this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, which is located on the east side of Metcalf at 127th, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia meal on the go. You can get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. You can also add a garden salad for $1.99 and a giant cookie for just 99 cents. Now, this offer is also good at Mafia Mike's Pizza, which is located at 87th and Lackman. And you can visit MafiaPizzeria.com or MafiaMike'sPizzaKS.com for more details. Now, before we get started with the show, I want to tell everyone that our current issue of Kansas City Sports and Fitness is available free at over 700 locations in KC. And this month, with our current issue, KC Sports continues to celebrate our 16th year as the magazine for sports fans in KC. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports, we feature our Chiefs Report presented by Bud Light. This month, we analyze the team, and we make our predictions for the season, which is going great so far. We also talk with new receiver A.J. Jenkins, who came here from the 49ers, and we look at the outrageous costs to attend an NFL football game. Now, in our hockey report presented by the Kansas City Ice Center, we write about the skating programs that make the Ice Center the hub of youth hockey in Kansas City. Now, you can find a link to a list of locations where you can find Kansas City Sports and Fitness by visiting our website, kcsportspaper.com, and you can actually view a PDF of the entire issue on our website as well. And now we are joined by Bob Akers, who is the executive director, the CEO of the Surplus Exchange. I got my notes mixed up here. He's a friend of our show. He is also an amateur soccer coach in Kansas City, and this month Bob actually celebrates his second year as a regular guest on our show. I bet you didn't even know that.
I had no idea.
I looked it up, and it was 2011, and it was September 24th, which probably was a Saturday at that point, you know. And so my notes had you listed as a guest. So congratulations.
Thanks.
You're a TV star. You can sign autographs after the show.
We need to expand your horizons.
Well, we're going to talk some soccer. We're going to talk about an issue that we've talked about before that just kind of continues to brew. But first, we want to start off with a little information about the Surplus Exchange. Bob, fill us in on the details of the Surplus Exchange, and then I'll have a couple of questions for you as well.
Well, we're an environmental nonprofit. We've been in Kansas City for 29 years. We're the first organization to take on environmental issues like electronics recycling and office waste. We're the first organization to do community collection events. We're the first organization to put up a free recycling spot in the city of Overland Park. So we do a lot of things. We're sort of the first at a lot of environmental issues in the Kansas City area. We are the first certified electronics recycler. So we're pretty proud of what we've done so far, but we're not finished.
Yeah, absolutely. And E-Stewards is a term. What does E-Stewards stand for? You guys are E-Stewards certified. Can you explain that?
Yeah, E-Stewards is a program we're very proud to be involved with. It's a Basel Action Network program. I think it actually got momentum going back in 2004, 2005. What we do is really look at the problem from an international level. So if you're an E-Steward, you're audited. You comply with all international law. You look at things like environmental justice. You make sure that the people you're recycling for know that their material is going to be handled safe, secure, and legal, complying with all international law. So it's a wonderful program, and the folks back in Seattle who started it can't get enough credit, because when they started out, they were an office of about 3 or 4 people, and they took on a huge cause, and they've got the rest of us sort of falling in line now.
It's a set of restrictions that make sure that everything is done in a safe and proper manner.
Right, yeah, and it includes ISO 14001,
right.
A yearly audit, just a lot of things to make sure that the public knows that they're being cared for.
And one of the things that I saw on your website, which I haven't ever asked you about, is membership. You can become a member, and you actually get discounts?
Right, that's something that we started for nonprofits, and we just did the thing in August where we just made every school teacher in the area an automatic member.
Nice.
Trying to help those people.
Very nice. So tell us where the Surplus Exchange is located, although you don't have to go to that location unless you're shopping for furniture or a computer, but you can also reach out to you through the web and phone. Give us that information.
Sure. We're at surplusexchange.org. Our physical address is 518 Santa Fe. We're in the West Bottoms, about as close to the river as you can get. We're also on Facebook. Our phone number is 816-472-0444. And we've made some changes with staff, so if people have interest about wanting a pickup at a business, they can call and ask for Max, and he's handling all that, or they can call and talk to the lovely and talented Erica, another new addition to our staff. She's handling all of our social media and communications. So we're trying to get our staff set up to help the community more.
Terrific. So let's talk some soccer. This season it is already in full swing with the high school at the high school level, and soccer is certainly growing at a remarkable rate here across the country as well as here in Kansas City. But there's a huge division, at least here in Kansas City, between high school and club soccer. You kind of question, is that hurting the sport here in Kansas City, where players have to decide, I'm going to play club or I'm going to play high school. There's not kind of this crossover where they can do both. I guess there is, but they can be mean and tell their club coach to, that they're going to do that. But there's a lot of pulling that's going on the players on which direction they want to go. And for anyone that's watching, first of all, can you explain what a club team is? A lot of people already know that, but just give us a brief.
Yeah, there's clubs. You start with rec clubs, and that's kind of set up to let kids get a taste of soccer. They're wonderful programs. I was involved with the Brookside Soccer Club for years, a great rec program. Feeds a lot of kids into the club program. When you get into competitive club soccer, you're talking about associations like Heartland Soccer Association on the Kansas side, Wimsell or KC Metro or Lee Summit on the Missouri side, and you're talking about setting up programs where kids play at a very competitive level. Most of us belong to the United States Youth Soccer Association. From there, you can actually get yourself into programs like MRL. I coach in MRL. To do that, you have to have a certain coaching license. You end up playing a lot of teams from the region. So, last year, I was talking to you about this yesterday. We were in St. Louis, we were in Muscatine, Iowa, we were in Des Moines, Iowa, and then we were back to Kansas City. Playing teams from Wisconsin, South Dakota, Minnesota.
Right.
So it's a pretty advanced level of play for the kids, and then they tend to be year-round programs if you're getting to the academy level, and that takes it up another notch. And my concern with it, obviously, I'm horribly conflicted because I coach for FC Porter, and I'm sitting here in a Rockhurst High School shirt.
Sure.
So I'm a big supporter of high school, and the division comes. I fear without, I don't think I step on any toes when I say I'm not sure if any of us are really thinking about the players first.
Right.
And it's and the families. Club soccer costs a lot of money. To play for my club, we're very low end as far as cost goes, but it's still going to be $700 a year. And then when we do these travel weekends, those can be another, $100, $200.
Sure.
Depending on what we're doing. And with high school, you're going to the school. You might have a small add-on fee at the end, but that's not so bad for the kids or the families. I enjoy going around. I went to a game at Rockhurst a couple weeks ago, and I saw 5 or 6 kids that I coach playing for 2 different teams. So it was pretty exciting.
Yeah. So benefits of high school include the fact that the coaches are teachers by profession.
Yeah, I think that's huge. I think that's huge because the communication skills. Again, most of my knowledge is having an over 10-year friendship with Chris Lawson at Rockhurst. Sure. But if I look at the Rockhurst staff, Chris was a goalkeeper. He played at Park. He has assistant coaches who not only played, at the college level. Both of his assistant coaches, where his assistant coach and his JV coach coach high-level girls teams in the spring. So they're head coaches at St. Teresa's and at Notre Dame de Sion. So you have some pretty high-level coaches there. When you get to his sophomore team, his brother's the coach of the sophomore team. He played at Park. And when you get down to their freshman team, which is really just sort of a taste of soccer at Rockhurst, Coach Baker played at West Point. So
skilled coaches.
Yes, and teachers. They know how to communicate. They know how to teach. Chris is really involved with the NSCAA, and we had Ian on here a month or so ago.
Right.
So coach education is a big thing, a big cause that Chris supports, and they're with those kids. As a club coach, what makes me really jealous of these guys, they have the kids there at the school, going to class all day, and immediately after class, they go right to the locker rooms, and they have their fields right there. They go right to the fields. With my son being involved, and we talked about Carl badly breaking his ankle and needing surgery.
Right.
Chris spoke to me in July and set up some training sessions for Carl with their trainer. He can go down, get an ice bath before practice, get iced after practice. His ankle's being taped by guys who are taping ankles for professional athletes all over the city.
And he's home in time to work on his homework.
Right, and for the teams I coach, I have teams that are going to be juniors and seniors this year. The juniors get hit hard, and at high school they're getting to practice every night, five nights a week, have games.
Right,
and they're home in time to study. When we get to club soccer time, we're going to be lucky to get them 3 nights a week. Some of these kids we're going to ask to drive maybe an hour a day.
Right.
It was going to be 30 minutes out to wherever we practice, 30 minutes back, and our practice sessions tend to be, split up between a couple of different facilities. So it's a bit of a burden. And if I do get a kid hurt, I don't have the trainer and the field house to send the kid to right there, where they're going to get that great treatment. So I think more of the stuff I see that really irritates me is when we start bringing kids back into the club program in late November. There's a couple of college showcases that we'll play. There's some tournaments we play to get kids working together. But club coaches will immediately start bad-mouthing the high school coaches,
and that's that's
well,
crazy.
It's not good for it's not good for the sport. It's not good for the kids.
Right.
They're with these coaches, and these coaches are good coaches. I went to the St. Louis showcase. It was an all high school tournament back in July, and I walked around because that's just kind of my thing. I walk around and watch other guys coach.
Right.
And, of course, I know Chris, and I like to watch Chris coach, and he's a good coach. Coach Wick is a good coach. I watched him, but I saw I don't know the man's name, but there's a new coach for Shawnee Mission North, and I thought he was doing a wonderful job of teaching, just really doing a great job. And I saw some coaches, and I thought, I don't think much of what that guy's doing.
Right.
But I have that same thought when I'm in a tournament, and I've coached, and now I wander around, and I watch other people coaching. And I'll see guys where I think that guy's wonderful. Right. And I'll see other guys where I think, I don't like what he's doing, or I don't think he's sporting. I don't think he's teaching his kids the right lesson.
Sure.
That they'll carry on with life. And that's an important part. But Chris is paid by Rockhurst.
Right.
And the fellow at North is paid by the Shawnee Mission School District. And, club coaches often are, asking, $75 a month from every kid in coaching fees. And there's a bit of marketing that goes in when you're coaching. At Rockers, Chris knows that at the beginning of the year, he might get as many as 80 kids out for soccer.
Right.
And those are the kids he's going to coach. He's not really having to recruit. That's what he has.
Right.
And he's going to go to work. When we start, back in November, I'll look at the kids I'll have and I'll start, messing around with who plays where. But, if I get a kid hurt or if I need a kid, or I can go get a guest player. There's always kids floating around. There's always kids moving into the area. You can always find players.
Mm-hmm.
The high school coach doesn't do that. So
you work with what you got.
Yeah.
And you can do some recruitment perhaps with somebody from the football team or something, the kicker from the football team or something like that, maybe. Or something like that. But
well, and I think the thing that we miss the point on, we keep saying we're doing this and we're doing these academy programs that demand that you don't play high school, and then you have club coaches saying, I wish you wouldn't play high school, and trying to set up programs that go year-round. And we're saying we're going to do this because it'll make America become a soccer powerhouse. And we keep saying we're trying to follow the academy system that we've seen work in Europe. But what we forget is that, everybody's playing the game.
Right.
And, the cost to play at the club level, sometimes, it's mandatory that you have to buy the uniform. At Rockers, you're assigned a uniform. You have to buy the practice shirts. You have to buy the bags. You have to buy the warm-ups. You have to buy spirit wear for your parents. And it's just ways for the club to make money.
Right.
But it's excluding a lot of low-income kids. And there's some low-income kids out there that can play.
That are talented, yeah.
And they should be given the opportunity to play. And making it more of an elitist setup is probably the thing that bothers me the most.
Right, yeah. So if there is a solution, we've only got a minute here. If there is a solution, and I know that you can't answer it in a minute, but what would you like to see, at least as a first step for Kansas City? We got about a minute.
Yeah, I'd like to see more cooperation and less division. Mm-hmm. And I actually see maybe more cooperation coming from the high school side. When NSEA did some recent education courses, Chris Lawson taught a section. When NCSA has done courses, there's a coach at one of the Blue Valley schools who is the host, and he's actually actively involved in doing the educational portion. The high school coaches are trying. I think as a club coach, I need to communicate with high school coaches and see what I can do to make their jobs easier, because I think it's an honor for my players to go back and play for them.
Sure. Well, Bob, always a pleasure having you on the show. Congratulations on the start of year number 3, starting next time you're on the show.
You need more friends.
Yeah, maybe I do. Are you my friend? Talk to the people out there.
Of course.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. We're coming to you from Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf in Overland Park. I'm Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Thanks, Bob. Go online and watch Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports Magazine television show. It's available on the Good Sports KC YouTube channel and features local interviews with local athletes and experts covering sports, health, and exercise topics of importance to KC fans. And be sure to pick up your copy of the new KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, featuring the Surplus Exchange Soccer Report, the Budweiser Royals Report, and the Kansas City Ice Center Hockey Report. KC Sports Magazine is always free, so pick one up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Beat the heat at the Kansas City Ice Center. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save $5 on 4Life Immune Support for Kids. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com. Call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
When it's trophy time or time to present an award or medal or a gift, contact Overland Park Awards. Need an idea for a trophy? We did for the Army High School Coach of the Week Award, and we found it at Overland Park Awards. Come visit their showroom at 7514 Floyd, 1 block west of Metcalf and 75th, or go online to opawards.com or call Terry at 913-649-3635. At Overland Park Awards, they sweat the small stuff so you don't have to. Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish. Now, this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, which is located on 127th and Metcalf, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia Meal on the Go. You can get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. Now, you can also add a garden salad for $1.99 and a giant cookie for just 99 cents. Now, this offer is also good at Mafia Mike's, which is located at 87th and Lackman. And you can visit MafiaPizzeria.com or MafiaMike'sPizzaKS.com for more information on this and for their menus. Now, in our current issue of KC Sports, check out our college football report, which is presented by the Surplus Exchange. This month, we talk with Mizzou's Andrew Wilson, Wildcat Ryan Miller, who played for St. Thomas Aquinas here in KC, and Jayhawk James Sims, who hopes this season to become the all-time leading rusher in KU history. And starting with our September issue, we kick off our U.S. Army High School Football Coach of the Week program. In August, we honored Chip Sherman from Olathe Northwest, Ryan Charts from Fort Osage, and Josh Hood from Park Hill. Now, we also recently honored Chad Fregon from Liberty High and Gene Weir from Olathe North. So watch for more honorees in the weeks to come. You can pick up your copy of KC Sports and Fitness at over 700 locations, including right here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, Old Shawnee Pizza, Eagles Landing Golf Course, and the Kansas City Ice Center. And now you can also view Good Sports on YouTube. All you have to do is search for the Good Sports KC channel. And now joining us are two people who have been on the show a few times recently. They organize classic car shows that are one that's coming up here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf. They've got one scheduled for October 30th, which I think is a Wednesday. They are Dick and Judy Rule, and They do a lot of these events across the city. Welcome back to the show, Dick and Judy. We appreciate you coming out and promoting this event. Tell us about the event that's going to be coming up in October. Dick, go ahead.
Well, it'll be about like this will be our third one for Andy out here. The first one we had 87 cars. Second one we had 130.
Wow.
So we might have 150 cars or more.
Because it's fall and it's a little easier to get out.
Well, hopefully the weather will still be good because the 30th of October it's kind of iffy, you know.
Oh, I remember going out on Halloween with my kids when they were little, and sometimes it was cold, sometimes it was beautiful, sometimes it was extreme.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Judy, what kind of cars are we going to see out here?
Well, a total variety of antiques, street rods, which are pre-48 cars, classic cars, T-Birds, Corvettes, 57 Chevys, 5, 6, and 7 Chevys, that kind of thing. Newer cars. So, we welcome the whole variety of cars.
Sure. And this is something that it's just kind of a casual thing that you guys have created here where you just kind of have a database, a mailing list of people that own those types of vehicles, and you just kind of blast it out to them. So people that are watching, if they're an owner of a car, they can contact you guys and become a part of this. It's not a club, but,
Right.
This just kind of social opportunity here. Judy, how can people reach you guys?
Well, believe it or not, we have nearly 500 people on our emails.
Wow.
491, I think it was last night. So anyway, we are at Chevyman, CHEVYMAN 4057 at hotmail.com.
Okay, then that's excellent. So you guys drove up in a beauty of a car that's right outside here. Dick, what is that vehicle that you have there? It's just beautiful.
The one we brought out today was a 40 Oldsmobile.
Wow.
It's what they call a street rod. It's an old body, but the drivetrain is all late model.
So it's all the real stuff from back then? Is that what it is? Or
no, it's more late model inside and out. Actually, it's just an old body.
Okay.
It's running a 350 Chevy with a 400 turbo with a 9-inch Ford, and inside it's got air and tilt and cruise and power windows.
Oh, okay.
It's got all the late model stuff in it.
Okay. So it's kind of a current car, but with the
old
body.
look.
The body. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Well done. And you guys work on these things yourself, too,
yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So how many cars do you have?
We have 4.
You have 4, and you just picked one up. What did you pick up, Judy? You told me.
We'd been having some things done on the 40 Oldsmobile, so we were excited to get a phone call last night that we could go pick her up. So that's one reason why we decided to bring her out today, that she's kind of been away from us most of the summer. And it's like, come on, we're ready to get her out.
I'm ready. I noticed you were doing the driving, Judy.
Yes.
Yes.
You
do most of the driving, or do you guys trade off?
We trade off.
We trade off. But this car, especially when we were doing so much traveling, Dick was driving the 57 Chevy Pro Street car, and I was driving the 40 Olds. But we started out with this car. Dick and I met in 1982, and we got this car right away. So it's got a lot of fun car memories in that car. He's threatened over the years to sell her, and I said, over my dead body, I will be buying her from you if that's what you're thinking.
There you go, Dick.
So she's part of us.
You can get that new car. She can just, you can say, hey, it's yours to take care of. That. Yeah, that's cool. So on the 30th, you like you said, you could have almost a couple of hundred different people here. What are some of the cooler cars that, or the oldest car that we might see from some of the people that are in here?
We've had 2 or 3 in the 20s.
Really?
Like
wow.
21 fellow brought a 28 Packard the last time.
Wow.
And we've had a couple, there was a 28 Ford.
Wow.
And I'd say there were probably about a half a dozen in the 20s.
Wow, really? That's amazing.
The last time.
And these are all people that live here in Kansas City, obviously.
Yes, well, in the greater Kansas City area, yes.
Right. So they're bringing that car. maybe across the city here, they're driving it on the highway and or on the side streets and things like that to get it. That's just so cool. When you see something like that, that is just so cool. So again, Judy, if people want to reach out to you guys, what's that email address again?
Oh, it's Chevyman, CHEVYMAN 4057 at hotmail.com.
And they're going to be out here on the 30th of October here at Mafia Pizzeria. You've got the T-shirt on already. It's called the Mafia Cruise in 2013. And that's very cool that Andy's put that together for that already. So coming out to the Mafia Cruise in 2013. I know Andy has more of those planned come 2014 as well.
Exactly. And Steve, that's from 5 to 9 p.m. on that Wednesday,
so
the 30th.
Dinner time.
Yes.
That's terrific.
Yes.
So thanks for joining us today. We really appreciate you coming out and bringing the beauty of a car that's parked outside here. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching or listening to Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine show. Today we're coming to you from Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf in Overland Park. I am Steve Fish. We'll be right back. Beat the heat at the Kansas City Ice Center. Sign up now for Learn to Skate and Learn to Play hockey classes at the Kansas City Ice Center. Plus, come out to a public skating session or call them to schedule a party or group rental. The KC Ice Center is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive. For more information or to register for a camp or class, visit kcicecenter.com or call 913-441-3033. That's 913-441-3033. Mafia's Meal on the Go is a great lunchtime choice. Get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce drink from Mafia Mike's at 87th and Lackman and Mafia Pizzeria Southside at 127th and Metcalf. Great pizza and a great offer you can't refuse. Experience a touch of the Ozarks when you tee off at Winterstone Golf Course in Independence. Visit winterstonegolf.com for daily specials and call 816-257-5755 for lessons or information on tournament hosting. CMS Nutritionals is a new supplement store on College and Quivira. Stop by and talk to the experts at CMS Nutritionals today to find the right quality supplements for your needs. And with your coupon in KC Sports, save $5 on 4Life Immune Support for Kids. Plus, register now for upcoming seminars. To learn more about their products, visit cmsnutritionals.com. Call 913-469-3665 or stop by CMS Nutritionals on College and Quivira.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Mark Twain, Walt Disney, even Abraham Lincoln, they all filed bankruptcy. Debts can overwhelm anyone. I'm Jeff Wagner of WM Law, Kansas City's premier bankruptcy law firm. If you can't pay your bills or your mortgage, we're here to help. You can schedule a free consultation right now. Call 1-855-DON'T-WORRY. Stop those bill collectors. With 4 Kansas City locations, we've helped over 11,000 families through tough financial times. 1-855-DON'T-WORRY.
If you're looking to be in better shape and striving for excellence in fitness in every area of life, Core Athletic is the place for you. Group CrossFit, sports performance and core performance training, Core Fit for women, and more. Core Athletic can help you evolve your fitness. Visit CoreAthleticKC.com or call 816-651-5536 for more information. That's CoreAthleticKC.com or call 816-651-5536 and let Core Athletic help you evolve your fitness. Join KC Sports and Fitness at the Agape Hoops Youth Sports and Family Fitness Fair. It's coming to the Fieldhouse of KC in Overland Park on September 28th and to the Sports Lodge in Independence on October 12th. See you there. Welcome back to Good Sports, Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show, the show that complements Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. I am Steve Fish, and this show is being taped at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, which is located on 127th and Metcalf, where at lunchtime you can enjoy the Mafia meal on the go. You get a 10-inch one-topping pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi product for just $5.99. You can add a garden salad for $1.99 and a giant cookie for just 99 cents. The offer is also good at Mafia Mike's, which is located at 87th and Lackman, and, of course, here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside. You can visit their websites, mafiapizzeria.com or mafiamikespizzaks.com for their menus and more information. This segment of Good Sports is brought to you by the Surplus Exchange, where you can take a tax donation credit plus help KC students when you recycle your electronics and office furniture at the Surplus Exchange. For more information, visit surplusexchange.org or call 816-472-0444. Now, I also want to mention some of the experts who each will be a part of our show during the month, and each has contributed an article to the current issue of KC Sports, and they are Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic, Greg Pryor, former World Series champ, KC Royal, and owner of Life Priority, and the two individuals that are sitting right next to me, Dr. Carol Ann Reiser and Stephanie Reece from CMS Nutritionals, and we're going to talk to them right after I finish up these announcements. Now, in the upcoming weeks on Good Sports, in a date in October, we'll be at the Kansas City Ice Center, which is located 2 miles west of 435 on Johnson Drive, and that's still to be scheduled. On October 30th, we are planning on being back here at Mafia Pizzeria Southside, located at 127th and Metcalf, for the Mafia Classic Car Show. So come on out and join us, and you might see yourself on TV. And now, as I said, joining us from CMS Nutritionals is Stephanie Reece, who is the owner of the shop, and Dr. Carol Ann Reiser, who consults with the customers at CMS Nutritionals and presents health and wellness seminars at CMS as well. Dr. Reiser and Stephanie also collaborated on an article that's in KC Sports and Fitness this month. Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stephanie, let's start off with a little information on CMS Nutritionals. Can you fill us in on what it is that you carry, where you're located, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, we carry high-quality, researched nutritionals that are good for whole body health. We're located at 11721 College Boulevard on the southeast corner of College and Quivira in Overland Park, just across from JUCO.
Okay, and CMS actually stands for, those initials actually stand for something which kind of stands for what you stand for.
Right. Conscientious, manageable, and sustainable.
And what are some of the best sellers? What are some of the things that people will come in for?
Well, omegas are really popular because of their brain function support and cardiovascular support. We have protein drinks that have bolstered vitamins and minerals, so it's kind of an all-in-one type of product where you can get your protein and all your vitamins in one drink. We sell a lot of multiple vitamins, things for immune support, and general health.
Yeah, and now you also do a lot of, they're now free seminars to help people better understand what's going on inside of their bodies and provide them with options.
Correct, yeah.
You've got one coming up. Dr. Reiser, you're going to be conducting that seminar. What's it going to be on?
This one will be on pain and the musculoskeletal system.
Okay.
And some about injuries, sports injuries, and that sort of thing.
And sleep-related
And
things.
also then sleep. When people are injured or they're hurting, then they don't sleep well, and then that delays their repair time.
So that will be at CMS, located at College in Quivira. Is that correct?
That's
that seminar
correct.
Yes,
will be there.
That's correct.
Muscle pain, joint pain, inflammation, and then sleep problems will all be discussed in that. And what time is that seminar usually run from? Until?
From 1 to 3, it's on a Saturday.
Okay. So what areas of health and wellness do you have products for? You'd mentioned the brain. You've got other products. I mean, what other parts of the body or inside the body that do you have solutions that are things that can help people?
Well, antioxidants, general immune system support, like I was saying before, transfer factors, which is what our article was about.
Which we're going to talk about here next.
Which it bolsters your immune system for the flu and the cold and flu season.
Right.
long-term types of things that vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin C, that are all antioxidant type products that help your whole body system function better. Then we have women's products, we have children's products, we have protein bars that are good, substitutes in the middle of the day rather than a candy bar. It's kind of like a candy bar. You can substitute that as a snack replacement. We have drinks, electrolyte drinks that are similar to Gatorade, but don't have the high sugar and salt content, but have high electrolyte content, which helps the blood flow, which helps you get the nutrients to the cells so that they can use the nutrients that you add in your daily supplement regimen.
Sure, and people can stop by and talk with you about all those things and find out what those particular products will do to assist them. And they can come in and say, I'm having this issue, and you can say, well, here are some possible things that you can work, you can utilize for that.
Yeah.
Now, regarding the article that you guys wrote, it's cold and flu season. It's coming up. Kids are back in school, which are just germ factories, basically, and they're out there playing sports, and it's going to get cold outside pretty soon. We've seen that a little bit. I've seen flu shot ads already like crazy all over everywhere, every pharmacy and every grocery store and things like that. But there are other solutions, natural solutions that are out there that can help you and your kids develop a stronger immune system during the upcoming season. And you talk about that, obviously, in the article. Now, I think most of us know that our immune system helps us fight sickness, of course, and keep us from getting the sickness again. Like, we get chicken pox, we only get it once, hopefully. And, our immune system fights it off if we get exposed to it again. But your immune system immune systems can be compromised with a lot of different things. And you guys have a product that does some things that can really help. That has something called transfer factors in it. Dr. Reece, can you explain that to us?
Sure. The transfer factors have been studied since the 1950s, and there are over 600 good clinical trials to show that the benefit of these in helping people fight off bacteria, viruses, parasites, cold, flu. The uniqueness of them is that they are amino acids, small amino acids, that actually are produced originally in the mother in her colostrum.
Mother's milk.
Mother's milk and her colostrum that she's feeding the baby, and that's why there's transfer immunity to the baby for several months afterwards. Right. What they've been able to do, though, is to extract these transfer factors from eggs and from bovine cow colostrum, because they found it was a risk to be taking it from people and transferring it, so they went to another source where there wasn't a problem of transferring other diseases. What these do is they activate what we call the innate immune system, which is what we're born with. These cells are fascinating because they're the frontline defense. They are activated when there's something there that's not supposed to be there. Mm-hmm. And what they will do is they will target the bacteria or the virus or whatever in the cell when it attacks the cell. And when it targets the cell, it puts a marker on it, like a red flag, and says to the secondary immune system, which produces antibodies, the T and B cells, it says, this is not a good cell, get rid of it.
Right.
And so then it recognizes it and comes in and destroys it. So it's the frontline defense, and the awesome part about it is that we can actually transfer that through a capsule or through a powder to people, so then the body can fight off these. There are over 30 different kinds of infections, viruses and bacteria that cause pneumonia, sinusitis, flu, all those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. And it can be done in children as well as adults.
So what has been found, obviously we all get the idea that you get a flu shot and you can build immunity to some of the things that are in the flu shot. This is a similar type of thing where you're exposing yourself to I guess the chickens in the eggs and the cows that they get exposed to the same kind of things, and they build the immunity, and we're exposing ourselves to that.
Well, we're taking their immune cell that
Right.
they respond, and they don't usually get sick with these things like we do.
Right.
And so what they make over hundreds of transfer factors based on what they're exposed to. Then the nice part about it is it's made by a lymphocyte, which our cows and humans have similar kinds of immune cells.
What's a lymphocyte? Is that an immune cell?
That's an immune cell
Okay.
that produces a natural killer cell. Like the white cell helps with bacteria.
Right. Yeah, everybody knows white blood cells,
Are
white blood
important.
cells help to
Right.
fight, infection or something like that. Yeah.
Right. The lymphocytes are a subtype,
Okay.
or another type. So you have
okay.
eosinophils, basophils.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they are broken down, and they each have a function. So that function then is to activate producing this natural killer cell that then recognizes what's called an antigen. The antigen is produced by the bacteria or the virus, and then the transfer factor says, I know you, and you're not supposed to be here.
Right.
And so it attaches to the cell wall. It will not attack the actual, in the blood. This is where most people are treating infections. They think they're treating the blood infection.
Right.
But this doesn't attack the bacteria as it comes in and gets in the blood.
Mhm.
It attacks it after it attaches to the cell.
Okay. And that makes it is that it's safer that way?
Actually, it's safer because that's where you want to go, because
Yeah.
the virus or the bacteria is going to infect the cell immediately.
Right.
So it's not going to stay in the blood very long.
Yeah, so I did some research on transfer factors yesterday after we talked about it yesterday. And one of the things that one of them said is they recognize, they respond, and then they remember. And those are the key things that they do is,
Right.
I mean, our body has a lot of those things that, already in them that do that same thing. But that's what they do. By being exposed to these things, they do those things as well. And that makes us stronger and allows us to fight off.
It's amazing how specific they are. And who would have thought when we were created millions of years ago that our body would know this is a monovirus or this is a HHV6 roseola virus. And it's amazing. They're very specific.
Really?
And that's the uniqueness. And that's what happens in the colostrum or in the chicken egg. They are able to do this. And this is why they don't get sick.
Right. So the database inside of our body has all that stuff broken down, and it can tell what's
amazing.
coming in and deal with it. And even if something is modified, has been modified, the flu virus, we get new flu viruses and things like that. But you can help ward some of that stuff off because of these types of tools.
Well, it's so creative. The cells are so creative, far beyond what we could imagine in terms of how they can respond. If the natural killer cells, if you've been sick, that's the frontline defense, innate immune system we're talking about, if that's constantly knocked down with infections and viruses and things that haven't been treated appropriately, then what happens is then that makes the secondary part of the immune system that makes antibodies very vulnerable.
Right.
And then they overreact and they don't know something's hitting them until they've been overwhelmed, and then sometimes we get an overreaction.
So by helping ourselves and taking this transfer factor product, we're going to assist with that process of building the immunity.
Exactly. The frontline troops are there.
Okay.
And the moat is safe, if you
Okay.
will. So they're protecting the castle because they're out on the front line, and then we can, if we're healthy in lots of other ways and we haven't had some kind of major trauma or surgery or some event that's been stressful to us, then our body just goes ahead and does what it's supposed to do.
I gotcha. So now you've used this term natural killer cells, which is just kind of a cool name. It's cool that we all have natural killer cells inside of ourselves, but
Yes.
it sounds like it could be a video game or something
Well,
like
it could
that
be,
as well.
probably.
Yeah.
Give us. We've all got them,
Yes.
but and you had mentioned that they go out and they mark the illness. Give us an explanation again about what those things do.
What is they do?
Yeah.
Well, the lymphocyte, which is the immune cell that makes them, recognizes, because the antigens from the bacteria or virus are there, and the body, they're wrong. They're giving wrong signals. They're saying something's wrong. So the natural killer cell then is produced in response to that, and then what it will do is the natural killer cell will tag the cell that has that organism inside of it. It will also then go in the organism, and it'll put out little toxic granules, kind of like Star Wars, and they shoot the virus or the bacteria. Then it's destroyed. But then you've got to get the other immune system to come in, the secondary immune system, which is where we have antibodies. You have to have those coming in and helping to clean up too, and then supporting. So they worked as a team.
So it's kind of like if you want to dig in your yard, you're going to have somebody come out and they're going to mark where the electricity and stuff like that is. Then somebody else is going to come in and do the digging, and then somebody else might come in and do the cleanup. And it's
exactly.
It's
that's
kind
exactly
of
that's exactly right. So it's a team approach.
Yeah.
Now we have it's amazing. We have over 200 natural killer cells, and we have them broken down now, so we know this group will say a subset of CD56. They're named. The scientists always name them numbers or letters or whatever.
Sure.
CD56. That's specific for viruses.
Oh, really?
And you can test for that now. So doctors can test for that and see if the count's low, and that's how they know that the body responds, because they can actually count.
I gotcha.
HIV, their cells are CD4. And so the way they follow somebody that has HIV, you can follow the load of those cells, and you can tell whether their immune system is responding. So it's pretty fascinating that you can actually document or track it.
So, Stephanie, you guys have products that are called transfer factor products that you can come in and get at your store. Tell us about those products.
Well, okay, we have specific to children's health. We have 2 different products that are geared toward children because they're chewable and they're flavored. We have a grape one that's shaped like little animals, and
I want that one.
I know, right? Yeah, and it's a children's dose. And then there's also another one that's an orange flavor, and it's a little more boring. It's just it's a little circular disc type shape, but it's an orange flavor, so it's still, and it's chewable. So, and then we have other products. There's one called Transfer Factor Multi-Immune, which is in a capsule form, so that adults and children can take that, and as early as 7 children can take that as a capsule, or it can be mixed in water. You can pull the capsule apart, put it in water, mix it. You don't want to take it with food. It works. It's more effective when you take it without food, and you would. If a child can't swallow the capsule, then that's a good way to a good vehicle to put it in.
Sure. So if someone's interested in building their immune system and going the transfer factor route, again, give us your location and your phone number and your website.
Yeah, we are located, again, at Quivira and College on the southeast corner behind Wendy's. The address is 11721 College Boulevard. Our website is www.cmsnutritionals.com. And would you like the phone number?
Sure.
Okay. 913-469-3665.
Terrific. Well, Stephanie Reece and Dr. Caroline Reiser, thank you for joining us today and filling us in on this new solution. I mean, I guess it's been around for a while, but for those of us that were unaware, it's a new solution that we can utilize during the cold and flu season, or really year-round, to assist our immune system. Thanks so much for joining us. That will do it for our show today. My thanks to our host for today's show, Andy from Mafia Pizzeria Southside, plus our guest, Bob Akers from the Surplus Exchange, Stephanie Reece and Dr. Caroline Reiser from CMS Nutritionals, and classic car organizers Dick and Judy Rule, who will be back out here on October 30th for the Mafia Classic Car Show. Be sure to join me, Steve Fish, again next week at the same time for Good Sports, the Kansas City Sports and Fitness Show. And check out some of our other shows on YouTube. Search for the Good Sports KC channel. So until next week, be sure to read all about sports, health, and exercise in Kansas City Sports and Fitness Magazine. You'll find it all over Kansas City, and it's free, so pick it up today. These days, we're all so busy, and many of us ignore our health and let stress turn into chronic pain. Dr. Lynn McIntosh from Kansas City Chiropractic can provide you with the proper care to relieve pain and stress, improve your health, and get more out of life. And right now, get a free 30-minute massage with your initial visit. Just mention KC Sports when you make your appointment. For more information on Dr. McIntosh and Kansas City Chiropractic, call 816-753-4600 or visit kansascitychiropractic.com. Is muscle tightness causing back pain? Could increasing your flexibility improve your performance? The FlexAssist is the safe and relaxing way to improve your flexibility. With the FlexAssist ergonomic design, you can complete your stretching routine quickly and comfortably in just minutes a day. So whether you're an athlete or would just like to maintain good flexibility and reduce stress and pain, the FlexAssist can help. Order your FlexAssist today and save $30 with this special $69.95 introductory offer at theflexassist.com. Join the NAIA Champions of Character for their inaugural awards luncheon on November 6th. The event honors top athletes and citizens of character and features a keynote address by former Nebraska football coach Tom Osborne. Visit NAIA.org or call 816-595-8117 for details. Tired of online dating? Try Heart to Heart Introductions. They've been bringing couples together since 1994. Meet real, verified local singles. For a free initial consultation, call 913-491-9110 or visit hearttoheart.com. Bring basketball fever to your own backyard or driveway with your very own game court from Sport Court of Kansas City. Let Sport Court come and install a basketball game court at your home. Game courts can also be installed for volleyball, racket sports, soccer, tennis, or roller hockey. So sink that basket at the buzzer and have your own Final Four at home in your backyard or driveway Sport Court. For more details, call Sport Court at 913-963-7529 or visit sportcourtkc.com. Every afternoon after 3, take advantage of the golf specials at the Heart of America Golf Academy. 2 green fees with cart are just $35 on the river course and $22 on the rock course. Call the Heart of America Golf Academy at 816-513-8940 or visit HOAGolfacademy.com.
Welcome to Old Shawnee Pizza and Italian Kitchen. Yep, there's nothing like the homemade taste of an Old Shawnee Pizza. Dine in or carry out. Old Shawnee Pizza with 3 locations.
Who will be crowned as the best scramble team in the area? Sign up now for the 3-person City Championship of Belton, Sunday, September 22nd at Eagles Landing Golf Course. For more details, visit eagleslandinggolfcourse.com or call 816-318-0004.
Whether you are playing a sport, running a business, or learning how to use an iPad, your ability to make split-second decisions is essential for your success. Hey sports fans, this is Greg Pryor. I was an infielder in Major League Baseball for over 9 seasons and was a member of the '85 World Champion Royals. My decisions in the field and at the plate could have been the difference between winning and losing. Since 1994, I have owned a local health supplement company called Life Priority. Life Priority offers many nutritional formulas that give your body the nutrients that can help your brain keep pace in today's fast lifestyle. To see all 17 Life Priority products, please visit my website at lifepriority.com or call me at 913-438-5433. Use Life Priority products and improve your chances of winning. For free shipping, use promo code LIFEP at lifepriority.com or call me today at 913-438-5433.
The Army Reserve has more than 120 unique career opportunities, so you can add to your current strengths or build brand new ones. Join the Army Reserve and you'll make a difference in your life and the lives of others. Learn more at goarmy.com/reserve. For more information, contact the Greater Kansas City Company at 3720 Arrowhead Drive, Suite B. Telephone number 816-531-3818. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong. Paid for by the U.S. Army. Lights, camera, action. Would you like to have your business be the site where we shoot one of our good sports, TV, and radio shows? Well, you can. Your show will play 21 times on Sure West Channel 7. You'll get radio and TV commercials all month long, plus an ad for your business in KC Sports and Fitness Magazine, and a whole lot more. TV remote packages start at just $333 a month. For more information on this great TV, radio, and print opportunity for your business, call KC Sports at 913-764-2050. Is muscle tightness causing back pain? Could increasing your flexibility improve your performance? The FlexAssist is the safe and relaxing way to improve your flexibility. With the FlexAssist ergonomic design, you can complete your stretching routine quickly and comfortably in just minutes a day. So whether you're an athlete or would just like to maintain good flexibility and reduce stress and pain, the FlexAssist can help. Order your FlexAssist today and save $30 with this special $69.95 introductory offer at theflexassist.com.
With the current trend to live a greener lifestyle, many people and businesses now recycle their electronics. At the Surplus Exchange, your e-waste will never go to a landfill or incinerator, nor will we allow e-waste to be shipped overseas. Some companies employ this tactic and end up polluting other countries with our waste. All materials are safely tracked, destroyed, or reclaimed right here in the U.S. The Surplus Exchange is Kansas City's link between industry, charity, and the environment. To find out more, visit surplusexchange.org.
Kansas City Sports and Fitness is the magazine for sports fans in KC. Inside, we cover local sports and local teams, from pro to peewee and everything in between. And this month's free copy of Kansas City Sports and Fitness includes the Surplus Exchange College Sports Report. You'll find Kansas City Sports and Fitness all over KC at places like the Kansas City Ice Center. And it's free, so pick one up today.